So when you have your private group, one of the best things that you need to do is obviously when you start it and you say, hey, we're doing a raffle giveaway. For my example, I've got trainings that come up and I'll post them and I typically give them 2 weeks in notice. You guys will have events through your possible months, like if you're doing a 4th of July giveaway, a Father's Day giveaway, Christmas, whatever you're trying to do. But you have that space of proximity to where you're going, how do I keep my clients engaged and reminding them that it's there? Well, that's why I like the event tab and why I would create an event for every giveaway that I do. Because when I do the event and then when I come here, you can see that I did invite everyone. I clicked to invite everybody. Now, the one thing that I do not do is I do not put up the chat option to where you can have multiple chats about it going. Please do not do that. But what you do is you've got a great thing about what the title is, when you're doing it, how many people are going so far. But how do you get everybody, and they say they'll allow you to do it once a day. With the new function, if I'm going, don't forget to register for this event. And then what I'll do is I'll put the at everyone in my group, right? So you can do the at everyone. It's going to pop up or whatever it's going to be, however you want to do it from your group or however you're going to do it. But as you go back, you're going to say, okay, everybody that's in this group, everybody that's here, that's interested, going, invited once a day. So all the people that have been invited, which is that list over here that you can see going, it's going to send them a little reminder of a notification here. Well, the difference between what they're doing on this post and an event that I'm going is that this is hosted by someone else, and to register it's through a bit.ly link. So the registration isn't just going here. So you guys need to remember that if you're using different types of things to get people to register, whether it's an Eventbrite link or other options that you have, versus just saying, hey, they're clicking here to going, you got to know that you might not have as many people, because normally I have more people that will click going. And the reason I don't on this one is because the registration link is through a bit.ly, through an Eventbrite hosting. But that's where you guys can go to say, how do I create the engagement? How do I get people to go? How do I get people to, register more for the giveaways that I'm doing? And that's number one, putting it as a calendar reminder on your phone that you need to resurface it, maybe every 48 hours to get it there. You can also create some artwork and design that you could add a post and have the descriptions in more detail on what they're entering in versus just the video you may have done. Because if they don't see the video, they don't understand it. Basically, what I would create is a post for it as well, where you can add it in the description and it gives them a checklist. Because they may not remember the whole thing through the video, but if you give them an action item of the checklist in here, hey, here's how you enter to win the barbecue set or a grill or whatever it is, and these are the items that you need to do, that makes it easier for your client to do it. So that's the importance of groups, because if you look at the top here for the cover photo, it tells you when and dated, what it is, then it's a Zoom call, checklist of what you're going to get through there. Well, here's the Scan Me or RSVP here. Obviously, Colette's the instructor, but I also put the description in here as well about how to register, link to RSVP. Please RSVP via the link. So obviously it's there twice to remind them that's how they do it. You have to slow down and understand that it might make sense to you, but you need to give your clients more options on how it actually truly works and what they need to do to get in that group. And that could be what's limiting your success in your private group, and also people not really understanding it. So you got to realize people understand through the posts, through the video, and then also through a checklist of how people learn. So you need to make sure that you have all those three entities that are built out, but obviously you resurface it to them like, hey, don't forget to register for this event. Click at the everyone. Everybody's going to get a notification. People are going to know that, hey, I forgot to do this private group thing. And we'll, obviously it says we'll download it. We'll keep it on there. But those are the different options. So where if they notice I didn't add the chat, I didn't add a location that I don't need to. These are telling me steps that I've missed, but I don't need to do that. I could pin this to the event of the group, which you guys can use that pinning event option to where when you're setting up giveaways or whatever it is, you can use that option as well. But guys, keep it simple. I think sometimes when you guys do these groups, you try to overcomplicate it and it makes it too theatrical and you're losing your audience versus just going, this is what the event is. This is what you're winning. This is how you enter to win. Here's the winning date, and keep it like that.